Yes, people, welcome to Never a Foul. If you ain't been there before, you should know what to do and not to do. Like anyone does on any YouTube channel. You see if you like it, you subscribe if you like it. If not, you might be nice. You might like the video. Big up to anyone that's actually in here live, because there's actually quite a lot of video likes at the moment. Nice and early in it. There's about 56 likes. So if you haven't done so, make sure you check that button. We're gonna be joined by, obviously, Monster's not there. You know what? Should we just let's just look? Let me just add him there, because you know what's funny? I was talking to Monster on the phone, but he's there in spirit. But he's here anyway. Joined by Ches, joined by Hook, shameless bastard. Mike's as well. Becoming a shameless bastard. And then obviously Jay, the Spurs lawyer. But yeah, man, what you like saying? There's a lot of transfer news. Especially my way.
Yeah,
my way.
You man are doing. You man are doing bits. I'm proud of you, man. You man are finally.
Man talking down to me like I'm his son, you know. Did you just hear that? Did you just hear that? Like I'm his son. Do you understand? Anyways.
Nah, man. Manchester United are finally starting to move, yeah. Like the Manchester United that I remember, innit? You know. I would love nothing more, yeah, to go back to the good old days of Manchester United and Arsenal duking it out for the Premier League, innit? And before anyone tries to put their foot on my neck, yeah, I know that Manchester United won that battle, innit? But don't worry, in this decade, we would definitely win that battle. So yeah, man, it's all good. It's all good. And I'm ready to catch out a couple of you frauds, you know, because I'm looking at the title. Yeah. Man are telling me that Adeyemi cooks at Chelsea and Liverpool. But when I was saying Adeyemi might be one of the mystery German signings, yeah, man were telling me he's meaty. Man were telling me
I don't remember who said he was meaty. I don't ever remember that. I don't remember saying that. I don't even remember you mentioning his name, I'll be honest.
Wow, okay, this is what we're doing. It's all right. But we're good. Well, go on, Ches. What are you saying?
I'm good. What are you saying?
Yeah, man. Ready to win the quad, bro. That's what I'm waiting for, man. You know what I mean?
I think you're high, mate.
We got, anyways, if you're in here, there's 200 of you in here. How many likes are we on? We are on 70 likes, 30 likes of 100. Nice and easy, nice and quick, and all appreciated as well, man. I still can't believe Monster ain't here. You know what? Called him about, not even joking, 40 minutes ago. I was on the phone to him. I'm like, wait, are you still in bed? He's like, yeah. I'm like, you're gonna go to your table yet? And he's like, yeah, we'll. He's like, yeah, I'll be there quick time. Brother's not even here yet, you know. Ches is at work.
He's never on these streams.
Ches is at work. Hook's rushed back because he was doing he's got personal stuff, with personal family stuff, whatever, right? Nothing for me to even blur it out. Max is here on time all the time, innit? You know, he's got manners. Jay's at work. What's Monster's excuse? like, tell me what Monster's excuse is today's. Come on, let's wonder. Was man having a bash?
Oh
no,
that seems pretty reasonable still. Talking from experience, that post-nut, you know what? Sorry, it's football channel. My bad.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm not gonna even start with the Man United stuff at first, but because I see that Hooks is getting a boner over Eze. So on that notice, Eze, you know it is. I'm gonna be real with you, lot. It's high interest. That's all that's being said, and that's all that's rumored. Is that, you know, Arsenal have high interest in Eze, and they're keeping more tabs on him. Alongside, obviously, the Tottenham stuff was there, but that's kind of died and fizzled out a little bit. But Eze, let's start with this one with Arsenal, lot. Does he fit the midfield mold if he is to be playing midfield? Does he suit the Arsenal way? And also anything more than that? Or does anyone feel like this will kind of waste Eze's kind of talents being in that kind of system of Arsenal's? I'm going to start. Anyways, Hooks, I might as well start with you. And Ches already shaked his head, so we're going to have a bit of debate.
Because man's jealous, because man knows that he wants him at Chelsea, bro. That's all it really is. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, let's be completely honest. I think everybody would take Eze in their team to some capacity. They would take Eze at their club, innit? And all I know is I just want Arsenal to save the brother from years and years and years of pain and zero success at Tottenham. That's all I want to do, innit? I don't want to see my brothers fall. I want to see my brothers rise. Yeah, and I think at Arsenal, man will rise. He will add a lot of qualities that we need in the squad. And I would personally say, yo, Eze, don't worry. Sometimes you'll play that left 8, but we're bringing you in to play on the left wing. Because I can't lie, he would do a better job than Martinelli. I can't lie, he would do a better job than Trossard. And me personally, I like to see the brothers thrive in it. So bring him in. He looks good in that Arsenal jersey. It suits him. You know, we'll boost his following as well. He'll become famous coming to Arsenal. You get me? All the people then will be watching him, eyes on him. You'll get the Champions League football. What? Challenging for the league. What more could you want as Eze? So, bro, if you're watching this, yeah, just reject that Tottenham thing and come to the right side of North London. You get me? That's what I'm saying.
I didn't believe a word you just said there.
What's he saying?
Like, Hooks, I don't believe anything you just said there. You believe it. I don't think you believe any of that. Bro, this guy, yeah, he's not. Where's he going to play? Left 8? He's not an 8. That's what he's definitely not. So if you're saying to come as a left winger, then maybe, because he can give competition to Martin Smelly, innit? But he's definitely not an 8 because he's not defensive. And your 8 needs to be able to get up and down and support the left back as well. Because when he doesn't, you get situations like Zini and Havertz on the same side. And Martinelli, which isn't a good combo. So if he's coming as a winger, then he's a good option. But I don't think Arsenal need him at all. Like, I'm not looking at that left side, left wing position and going, you need to upgrade there. You need an 8, like a proper 8, like a Bruno, that kind of style. Them kind of players. For me, Eze would be another luxury player like Calafiori, what his name is. Whereas, like, if you get him, it's decent. If you don't get him, you haven't lost out very much. Like, Calafiori stays at Bologna, yeah, you're not going to be like, mad thing. You're like, cool, is what it is, keep it stepping. But Eze, for me, would be a good player for the squad and to give competition to Martin Smelly. But I'm not sure.
Wait, what you call him? Martin Smelly?
You're a grown man, Chess.
He stinks, innit? Because some people, like, they harp up the left wingers a lot at once. So I've got, you know what I'm saying, I've got to push them down a bit, I mean. So Martin Smelly and Luis Diaz, because he's a bum, innit? So
yeah. I agree, bro. I agree. Yeah, Diaz, some meaty player. But don't you think he could also do a job at, like, at least covering if Erdegaard?
You're gonna have that, Max.
Oh, on the right 8 position.
No,
yeah.
I was preferring it when he was getting linked to Tottenham, minute. So this Arsenal thing, I'm just praying it doesn't come true. So I don't want to speak anything into existence when I'm praising him, bro. Even though I'm probably gonna have to in a minute. But yeah, no, because I agree with Chess, innit? I can't lie. You lot don't need him. You're doing it just so Tottenham don't get him. Let's be real. Because you're so burnt over the years of Chelsea doing it to you, where they sign players that they don't need just so you don't have them. You're trying to do it to Tottenham. You don't need Eze still, but it would be nice. I can't lie.
Eze comes from our academy, you know. He's one of our own. We're just bringing
why did you treat him like that then, innit? You didn't believe
in him.
I mean? Now you want him back.
I could have sworn.
Now you're gonna break the bank, bro.
I've been watching Eze sob stories. They didn't want me. You know, like it's like that meme when you like when that guy's talking to the chick. It's like, beat it, chick. When he's like a smart businessman in the future. That's how Eze is.
100%.
You didn't want me when I was broke. So listen, just my thing on Eze is like, I think Eze is starting to fall into this category now of players where fans are starting to like the idea of other less developed players because they've got less skin in the game. So if you say to them, oh, Desire, Do, or Eze, they'll be like, oh, I like that 19-year-old guy for Rons. I want this 19-year-old from Rons to run my attack. And I'm like, well, I mean, he is 19 and he's, got a couple of years in the game. Like, wouldn't you rather the 26-year-old seasoned international who's come back from a couple of big injuries and shows that he's on the level in multiple positions? No. I want the kid that's untested. So to me, Eze is bro. That's what football Twitter is like nowadays. It's draining. But to me, Eze is a high quality player.
Nasty work.
Who can play in multiple positions. He would be an asset for Arsenal. I think they'd have to sell Trossard if they got him. I don't think they could coexist. Like, I think they would need to sell Trossard at that point. I think there's too many players.
No, man,
I like Eze as a left winger. I think he's got a lot of someone just mentioned in the comments, he's got a lot of Grealish characteristics. I think if he could look a bit like Grealish at Villa with the right players around him. But one of the big things about Eze is Palace a lot of the time are playing teams who maybe are attacking them and maybe they're counter-attacking a little bit more. So watching Eze in a team which has more possession and has to break other teams down, I'm intrigued. There isn't a huge amount of data of how he performs of that ilk in that level. So I think if you're a high possession team, it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how he's going to play.
But he's that sort of guy that can unlock, though. That's the thing. And also, I think Eze, would people agree that Eze's scoring form is been getting gradually improving bit by bit as well?
Because
everything about him is getting better. That's what's scary.
Where would he start? Because he's going to start if he comes in.
For me, I feel like Eze's time at like doing what he does of the free kind of roam is probably where you want Eze, right? You want him to do the free roam kind of thing in the 10. Yeah. But I think at a high level team, sometimes it's not going to be the case, isn't it? Sometimes you got to know where your place is a little bit, and you can't play in the best position, like a bit like Foden at this moment of time, innit? Foden probably sees a 10 next season. But I think he solves two problems at Arsenal. At Arsenal, I feel like he solves the left winger problem sometimes if need be, and they have a different type of, of winger over there, like what Jay said about like the Jack Grealish qualities. But I do believe he can also fit the box-to-box mode if need be at 8 now. I think so one thing I was proven wrong about Eze is his engine. I didn't realize the man's engine was ridiculous. And I've seen that at wing back with England. And I've seen him tackle and do lots of it. And I think he could really be the guy to really push forward. Meaning Declan Rice's simple game will look more effective because he's got 2 8s that are capable of driving past players and doing more on the attacking aspect. And obviously, Arsenal set up with Calafiori now, personally, and Timber allows them to have a different way of playing. I think Arteta might have identified maybe himself that this is probably how we need to adapt differently next season. But I do believe they need another DM. I do believe they need a 6, though, in my opinion.
But because if you look at Eze, like for me, I think Eze, I said about a year ago, I thought Eze would come Tottenham this summer. Like I thought it was the most logical signing for Tottenham. I haven't changed my opinion, actually. I think still, like he comes in, he can play left wing, Son can play up top. You know Maddison's going to be injured for at least 25% of the season, in theory. So, is an automatic slide in there. I think he goes straight into the starting lineup at Spurs. Does he go straight into the starting lineup at Arsenal? I'm not sure. Would he move to a club where he's not going straight into the starting lineup day one, game one, Premier League season? I'm not sure. He doesn't look unhappy at Palace. He doesn't look like spending another year at Palace is going to be fatal to his development or anything. They've got a good manager. I'm interested. I wouldn't put it past him staying where he is. I mean, if the options are Spurs, Arsenal rotation option, or staying at Palace, personally, I'd say Spurs are the number 1 option from now. I'd say staying at Palace is the number 2 option. And I'd say going Arsenal is the number 3 option.
What? Bro.
I agree still. I agree. I think if he stays at Palace, who else is their main man, bro? Who else is known for... No, not known, but they just lost Olise, so he's going to be their talisman for the foreseeable future if he stays there, yeah? But also, if you're his friend, are you going to tell him to go and be a wall filler, just little slide in when you're needed at Arsenal? I don't know what his role is going to be at Tottenham, but...
That's subjective, though, because I think that he will play a lot of games at Arsenal. So...
Who's he starting ahead of? He's not getting into your starting 11.
So what now?
At Tottenham, maybe.
Hold on. Are you not? Are you man just letting that comment slide a little bit? Because I'm not. What third option?
Yeah, he's not.
I'm not being funny.
Bro, listen, because there's certain players at Arsenal who are guaranteed a shirt. Yeah, Saka, Odegaard, Rice, Saliba, Gabriel to an extent, Ben White now. Now the rest of those players in the team are rotated. Yeah, no matter how well you play, you are rotated. Now, to me, Eze goes into one of those positions where you will be rotated, no matter how well you play. I could be wrong. That's not like hard and fast. At Spurs, he's starting. Yeah, I'm 100% sure he's starting at Spurs. So my point is that if you're going to go to a club and you're going to be an option, rather than the option, then there's a question there for the player. In as much, you can back yourself and say, I'm going to go there anyway, and I'm going to get the shirt. That's a different point. Me, in a generalization point of view, can see the merits of staying where he is or going to be an undisputed starter.
Can I rebuttal that as well? Can I kind of challenge that a little bit? Yeah, because I believe, I think Eze, especially if he's going to cost £68 million in total, right, because of the whole release clause, etc., etc. He goes straight into Arsenal's lineup. For me personally, I think Trossard knows that he's a rotational option. Martinelli needs to prove himself that he's that guy again, and he'll be useful. Trossard probably gets used as the backup kind of number 9 because that's where I think I like Trossard the most, anyways, when he's in the 9. And personally, and obviously the right hand side. I mean, I'm not being funny. Trossard can go there. Jesus can go there. It's not really an issue at this moment. I think Eze, again, if a play for me personally, I don't know about you lot, right? I don't know about you lot. But if a player doesn't want to come to my club when he sees weakness in some parts of the team that I can't get in, he feels like, I don't know if I'm going to get in there. I don't want him.
Yeah,
I don't want him because you know what? That's not competition. Look what Chelsea are doing right now, bro. Like, they're getting mad players. Don't get me wrong and whatnot, but they're getting players knowing that they're going to come into this team, even though there's a Caicedo on 115. Obviously, the price tag is politics, but man, them are still coming in. Dewsbury will come in. He didn't think that. Like, bro, sometimes. Dewsbury will come from Leicester. There's not much of a massive difference from Leicester and Crystal Palace at this moment of time.
It's
going to come in because I believe
quite a big difference.
No, but they come in at the same age. They come in at the same age, and I believe they back themselves to go and start and do business there. You need players like that. You know what? It's all right, Jay. I hear the Tottenham mentality. I hear the Tottenham mentality in you. It's all right, man.
It's different from going to a team that finished 10th and 6th. And I respect Chelsea.
By the way, I'm.
You're missing his point, Jay. You're missing his point completely.
No, bro, I completely. You're missing.
You speak a lot. Milan.
Bro, no, but you're just gonna waffle about why Arsenal.
Let me land because you missed his point. You started going on a tangent, yeah, and I'm not gonna have that.
I haven't gone off on a tangent, bro. I'm keeping it.
No, stop talking now, yeah. I'm speaking. You were talking about 6th and 7th to finish team that are second, bro. That's not the point. The point is,
bro, that's
if you're bro.
Fucking up.
The point is, the semantics of where we finish is irrelevant. We shouldn't have finished 6th and 7th. You agree with that, right?
But you did.
But that's not my point. My point is the player backs himself to go step up and make it into the team. That's what he's going to say. Regardless where we finish in the league or where Arsenal finish, the point is Eze's looking at it as a step up. And I want to go into that team and start. That's it. You're good semantics.
Bro.
Bro. You're missing the point.
What do you mean, bro? Do you think Eze would pick Chelsea? Why is Chelsea even relevant here? Eze ain't going Chelsea. That 100% isn't happening.
They're interested in him too, though, by the way.
Bro, Eze is too smart to go to Chelsea. He isn't going Chelsea.
Oh, you got Timo Werner. I don't know why you're chatting.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
you signed my squad.
Who's giving us
you
more
signed my
output than
squad.
Modric.
I don't know why you're chatting like you inside Timo Werner, bro.
I'm not gonna lie.
At the end of the day, we're talking about Eze going Spurs or Arsenal, and you guys are not part of this discussion. So you're trying to crowbar Chelsea into relevancy again. Yeah, is not going unnoticed, Chaz. It's not going unnoticed.
If you go to Spurs, you ain't winning the trophy. So it's up to him what he wants to do.
Okay, cool.
Hey, that's a bit. Hey, yo, have respect for my boy and Chaz. Come on, bro.
The bowling era has given him no trophy so far. So misery loves company, Chaz. Take a seat next to us because you ain't winning anything under your ownership so far either, are you?
Who? Have your mentality, I won't.
What do you mean? If you have, bro, you bought Dewsbury Hall, posting on a free, Mark Dewey, and fucking my mentality in comparison to your mentality. Why are you happy with Dewsbury Hall and Tosin as signings and then having a dig at my mentality?
Who asked you about Tosin?
Explain, Chaz. No, explain, please.
Oh, Jay, you ask a question. Who asked you about Tosin? Why are you bringing?
No. I'm saying you said my mentality. What's wrong with my mentality when you're accepting your transfers as such and being quintessentially happy with them? What about my mentality are you bringing up right now?
Let me just tell you this. We had a terrible season and we still saw Wembley more than you. Let's move on.
Okay, so
let's move on.
So let me get this right. When Spurs lose Champions League finals and finish second, it's you need to win a trophy. But when you make it to Wembley, you're boasting about the fact you lost in the final. Is that what we're doing here?
I'm not arguing over this. That's not my point.
Okay,
my point
cool.
Was,
let's move on.
We had a terrible season.
Let's move on.
Monty Kaz are trolling me the whole season. We finished mid-table half the season, and we still saw Wembley more than you.
So since bowling, you finished below Spurs twice. Neither of us have won anything, but you finished below Spurs twice. So across the 38-game season, your team has been inferior to Spurs twice in 2 years. But
You
both
support
teams have won.
Spurs. I'm not arguing with you. I'm sorry, bro.
Okay, cool,
Anyways,
that's what I
meaty skirmishes because none of you won nothing. Right there.
You finished
Right,
8th while you're chatting.
Hey, brother, we pushed you to conference. Shut up. I wouldn't
finished
talk about you. We pushed you to conference, G. We pushed you to conference. G.
No. Cass conference qualifiers.
Are you?
Qualifiers. Please be specific.
Monty's talking. Monty's talking.
Just don't swing at me. I'm just correcting. I'm correcting.
Liverpool fan.
You know what?
You know what? Jay, you got him. Jay, you got him.
I see this. I see this. João Neves stuff. Actually, you know what? Big up Northside. He was telling me about João Neves as well, but like a little bits and bobs. He watching him. He's a Benfica fan. If you don't know, big up Northside. You know what the maddest thing is? Yeah, Ches. Don't say you don't, because I've heard you plenty of times, and I know you have said it to Jay as well. You also say we finished 3 points behind Spurs. You and Donna both said it. Like, what? We finished 3 points behind you. We finished 3 points behind you. Don't you remember? Like, we was 3 points off of you. Like, whenever you don't have your skirmishes, right?
Yeah, get
Saying,
your point though.
when it comes to quality, when it's like when you talk about like not that far off by you, but we was also 3 points behind you, Ches.
This, what's your point?
You still got demoted to Conference League
bro,
qualifiers. You got demoted. Same way, whatever it was. The amount of difference that actually is in this whole thing, you still got demoted to conference qualifiers, G. So respectfully, I would respectfully going into the new season as a 0-0-0 points, I'm above you. Just in competition alone. So I wouldn't talk personally.
Oh, no disrespect. That was a whole lot of one. I didn't hear nothing from that.
Nah, man, because you don't want to talk about how close you are to Champions League and all that. But at the same time, man are close to you. Blaze says, save from years of failure to years of process. 2 months. I can't work out. Wait, is Blaze a Chelsea fan or Man City fan?
Spurs are years of failure and Chelsea are years of process. So
I think
we're both in the mud.
Arsenal, Tottenham. Blaze is a Chelsea fan. He's a Chelsea fan. Yeah.
But I mean, if everybody's real, yeah, I think you would rather years of process than years of failure. I think.
What's the difference, though? What's the
difference, bro? That's isn't years of process. Isn't years of process in theory years of failure? If you look at
100%. It's the same.
Juno, big up Juno. Always super chatting, so I appreciate you. Chelsea are the last English team to win a major trophy, not named Manchester City. Spurs fan talking about relevancy. Chelsea in the Club World Cup next year.
It's crazy, you know. Spurs fan talking about relevancy. I find super mad.
That's why I had the conversation.
I'll be honest here. I would not want to be in a Club World Cup, man. It's just extra games. It's dumb. Unless you're gonna play bare youngsters like Stalvo and Kendry Pires and that, then I'd understand. But that's a
we got the squad to do it, cuz.
You know what it is? It's like the United Nations of club football, basically. It's like more games. I just don't understand it. The more like you see what Rodri came out with recently about how many games they're playing and all this kind of stuff. He's fed up with it. He's fed up with it personally, innit? But yeah, moving on from Eze anyways, man. Just let me ask once. You reckon this is concrete? You reckon they're going to push for him? Like, Arsenal will be quite quiet on the front of, like, midfielders, you know, and even on attack. There was Nico Williams stuff as well.
Yeah, I mean, it just confuses me that they're not going for a striker. I think Eze is the least of their problems. If Odegaard's going to be the centerpiece to their creativity, why are you buying Eze? But then again, if you want rotation, if you want, like, better quality rotation, then I can see it makes sense-ish, because he can play on the left. But I agree, he probably would be in rotation. Is he willing to sit there and be a rotational piece? Is my thing. At his age now, it's not like, again, like Calafiori's like, what, 20-something? Like, he's early 20s. So him being a rotational piece is warranted. He's young, new to the league, doesn't have too much clout. You got to earn your stripes, big man. But Eze's earned his stripes, has his clout. He's in his mid-20s now. You know what I'm saying? Is a rotational piece the right move for him, or is regular football the better move for him?
But that's subjective.
Yeah, of course. Of course it.
Of course, he could be rotational piece at Arsenal. He could come in and be first team.
Oh, well, conversations are going to be had as to who he takes out of the team then. I don't think people want to have that conversation because they love their 11 so much. So I don't know. We'll have to see.
Anyways, look, there's 600 people in the building, and I'm only seeing 138 likes. Big up to everyone that has done so. But if you haven't done so, if you don't mind, haven't asked once by the start of the video, if you haven't done it, double check, exit your live chats. If you're on your phones, like the video, and you probably don't have to do it for the rest of the video. Anyways, we have to do reminders. It does wonders for us as well. And also, look, Hooks is on TikTok again and doing his thing. You know, Once is on the road to 10K as well. You know, Mike's is a up and coming YouTuber as well, man. So make sure you go and follow them in the description below. It's totally free. But yeah, man. Other than that, look, let's move on. I'm gonna go move on to this Adeyemi talk. Adeyemi, Chelsea. Some Chelsea fans might approve, some might disapprove. You got Liverpool as well that's chasing him, which I feel like would be a great profile. On the Klopp, on the slot, I wouldn't understand. I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thing. You see, he suits Jurgen Klopp more. That's a winger that Jurgen Klopp would go for. I don't think that's a winger that Slot would go for. Obviously, by the way, this doesn't mean Adeyemi is just some PMP merchant who chases his first touch. Like he can. I wouldn't say he's mad technical, but he's definitely technically sound. For me, it's his end product. Like again, why are we going after wingers? Well, again, this is allegedly. Why are we allegedly going after wingers who aren't that different from Luis Diaz? If Luis Diaz is the problem, he's not that different. If he's a right wing, if he's going to be on the right, then I hear it. He's on the other side, and maybe he's a rotational piece of Salah. But how much is Adeyemi going to cost?
25 million they're demanding.
25 million.
That's calm. Come on, that's calm.
25 and a half or 25.5 million is the rumored price that they actually want. That's what they're demanding for him.
My fan base don't rate him though, man. That's the weirdest thing for me. All my fan base don't want him at all. Like I'm going through.
Yeah, because that's what he's worth, innit? He's actually worth 25 million because it's
that's
two legs that move really fast, bro.
There's another Mudryk, and I was like, I don't know much about him. Yeah. When I watch Champions League, he's all right. Yeah, he's decent. But I'm not gonna sit here and like slate him for nothing.
You don't move you in. Like he doesn't like he
doesn't move the needle either. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I don't think he's. I think he's good. I didn't even say in mid. I think is rude in it. I don't think he's good in it, but like he's good in it. Like he's decent. He's decent. I think he's got a high. He's got a good. Yeah. He's got
Who's
brilliant.
The person that said in the comments he's a young Werner, because that's a good profile.
You can't really do that. Can't really do that. What? Because Werner. Why you can't do that? It's because Werner. Yeah.
No, Werner's better than him even. But Werner at that age is better than Adeyemi is now.
He was.
The hype is way different for Werner. I remember he was tearing up Leipzig before, and we actually thought he was good. I fell into that hole, unfortunately, but thank God I came out of that, bro. I think he was at Chelsea, opened the curtains and exposed how trash he really is. But I think Adeyemi, he just moves fast. He's actually worth 25 million in my opinion, bro. I hope one of you man sign him. It'll be great.
I think Chelsea. I think he suits. I don't know if he would suit Maresca ball, but I don't know because But the thing, it depends on the right hand side. I think Chelsea would have plans for him on the right hand side more than the left, even though he's plays on the left more time. I think because on the left you'd have Dewsbury Hall doing that kind of job. If you go see I'm only going off what I researched up in it about how the way he plays in it, because he would have his wingers kind of cutting in sometimes, but the right hand side might be cut. I just think he's just backup option. I'm going to be honest. That's the way I look at it. I think Liverpool, though, they need someone on that right-hand side potentially because other than Elliott, I think if they're going to go to the 4-2-3-1, I can see Elliott maybe doing a 10 role more this year as well. And I think he's a baller. He might be the pro.
Do you think he's a good player?
I don't think he suits German football. I'm going to be honest. I think he suits Prem. I think he suits fast-paced leagues. And he's built physically. He's very good. It's just don't get me wrong. Dortmund are very good at developing, right? We all know that. But I still think he's got attributes that could be worthwhile, especially if he's young and he's upcoming. And I think he's still very raw. You know, I think there's some better coaches out there that could do something for him. And I do believe he's more suited to the Prem just because of the way he plays, isn't it? Especially if you're playing a bit of transition ball, he's the sort of guy you'd want. If you want to do someone that's going to break down low blocks, though, on the other hand, I don't think he's going to be that guy. You know, Champions League, Europe, I think he'll be quite useful. I'm gonna be honest.
I don't know really.
20 million.
You're talking about Adeyemi.
Yeah,
I think Bundesliga is better for him still.
I don't think
that kind of quality of defenders, because if he encounters a team that's going to stifle him and sit back, I think he'll start losing hair. Like there's nothing he can do, bro.
He kind of had a poor year last year, innit? Like very poor.
Yeah,
he wasn't up to scratch whatsoever. Yeah, it is what it is for Adeyemi. I don't know, man. I think 20 million, you can't go wrong. If someone bought if Chelsea bought him or Liverpool bought him and he got him for 20 or 17 million or something like that, you can't cuss them. It's like, even if he doesn't work out, he's still 70 million. You can still send him out on loan and flip that money easy, right? But I think it's a good profile there for sure. I don't know. What do you lot not rate him then?
I'm not rating him still. I've seen what pace can do, bro. It's useful.
Can I be honest with you, right? So I have
I think
this logic.
Suit Tottenham quite a lot.
Logic that I've started working on now, and it's I call it the 490 minutes test. Yeah. So it's the 490-minute test. So my theory now is, listen, I want to have good vibes moving forward. If I haven't seen a player play 4 times for 90 minutes, yeah, whatever opinion I have on this player, I'm open to be changed by the general public. I will not die on any hill if I have not seen this player play at least 4 times. I have not seen Adeyemi play 4 90-minute games. I've seen enough highlights to have an opinion, but if you guys tell me that he's this and that, and I'm more than happy to switch opinions. So that's my new, in 2024, if I ain't seen you play 4 times 90 minutes, I ain't got a hill to die on an opinion on you. So whatever you boys say about Adeyemi, I'll go with.
That's a reasonable argument, but I do kind of think some players can have purple patches in those 4 games, and some could be on bad form.
No, but the thing is, if you have so for example, you watch a player for 3 90 minutes, yeah. Say one game he's great, say one game he's crap, say another
way
game
too subjective still.
But another game he's average. Across those 3 games, you've got a reasonable opinion about it. Do you know what I mean?
4 games, you might as well say a whole season still, in my opinion.
No,
4 games.
I've got enough time to watch him for a season.
By the way, we're 18 likes off of 200. So if you haven't done that yet, then you ain't done your job. You ain't paid your rent. Come on, man. Yeah, I see John Durango.
Wait.
Submit a bid.
Sorry, Redwan, I've got a life.
I thought he was meaty.
You know when you got a life and you don't just watch football all the time.
I thought Duran was meaty.
Sorry, have we moved on from Adeyemi or we going?
No. Well, we can move on from Adeyemi. Go on. What are you gonna say?
Nah, just obviously Chelsea. Let me know. Hey, let's talk about Adeyemi, man. Let's not go there.
No, one sec.
Let's not go there. Let's not go there.
Wait, one sec. When we kiss up here, I
don't want to go there.
1 minute, he's not good enough for us. But now he didn't join us, so it's funny.
But he's not good enough.
That makes sense.
But it's still funny. He don't join you because it's like.
Don't waffle. That doesn't make sense.
Even when you're eating at Morley's, your food's coming cold. You know if you're getting your food or not at this point.
Oh, you can't waffle. You're just waffling on the camera. 1 minute you're laughing.
I can understand when the big targets don't. You know when the big targets don't.
Do you not think like West Ham? Some of these players are broadly like a lot of us were all shopping in similar pools for players. Like they bought Kudus, they got like for example, you got Tosin, they got Kilman. Is Tosin better than Kilman?
Yeah,
I mean, ain't.
We're
going like here, innit? It's
we got 1 for free. They paid 42 million. I think that's a big difference. So yeah, and Monchcar talk out 2 sides of his mouth. 1 minute is Duran, he's a bum. Then it's you didn't get him.
Yeah, because it's no.
That's actually kind of funny, though.
I can debunk that. Hold on, Ches. That makes no sense. Do you want me to debunk that? Ches, I said, do you want me to debunk that for you? I can easily do that.
You can't debunk that, bro.
Yes, I can. Yes, I can, bro.
You can't,
bro. Duran is not someone who is good enough for Chelsea. Yeah, but the fact that you still want him, and if you do not get him,
you wanted him. Why didn't we submit a bid? Well, move on, man. Don't do
Anyways, let me.
Now listen. We're not gonna go there because we didn't submit a bid for Calafiori. I've got man telling me we got.
Oh, Duran didn't reject us. We just didn't want to submit a bid for him 100% because we weren't sure on him. That's literally it. That's why we look at the
Cass, does that excuse usually run? Is that one run? Because it didn't run.
How is that an excuse?
Does that one usually run with me in it? So I don't know that.
You have personal terms agreed.
We didn't make a bid for Calafiori.
Chelsea fans were gassing up Duran a little bit, like as
they were trying to find the. They were trying to find.
They might be signing him. They were like, right.
You can't be saying
they did the goals to minutes. Do you know my favorite one was the goals to minutes. You know the goals to minutes.
Oh yeah.
The goals
Yeah.
to minutes.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah. You
So,
lot are
guys,
Now
boys.
he's
let me
linked
ask you
to
a
West
question,
Ham.
yeah?
He's a bomb
Go
again.
on.
Go on,
Jez.
Now
Go
he's
on,
linked to West Ham. He's a bomb
I'm
again.
listening. Go on.
Is Duran a good player to you, guys? Be honest.
I think
Based on what you've seen.
the fact that he buried up
I like
Liverpool,
Duran. I
yes,
think he's a good player.
I think there's raw qualities there that I appreciate. I like a striker like that personally, innit?
Calm. So now we see the player, yeah? Mont, is he a good player to you, Mont? Mont, is
Huh?
Duran Chelsea level, yeah? Because you always talk about Chelsea
he's,
level.
well, for how shit
Whoa,
I think Chelsea right
what?
now
What?
he's not like normal Chelsea level. Like normal Chelsea is not normal Chelsea level, innit? But the way you man are moving right now,
It's Mark Dewey Chelsea level.
Oh, he's an
Who?
18-year-old on like fucking 1 million. Like, what do you want me to say?
I
No,
don't
obviously
know.
not. No, he's not.
Okay.
Like,
Okay, fair enough.
Hey, you're being
oh yeah, your
facetious.
boy.
What do you want me to say?
What's this? Who's this Rio youth? Who's this Rio youth that you man are so hot that we're getting off you, man? Is he that good?
Nah, he's cold. Nah,
Is
he's
he actually
good.
cold?
Nah, he's very good. Plays for England as well. Like, he's cold. It's just
I
no why he went to
surely
leave.
no.
We got George though. George stayed, but he left. So it's like it depends.
Let me.
I hear that George used to as well, though. So
Kingsley Adeyemi is Mudryk with some spice, trash player.
That's harsh.
Facts.
That's harsh.
NBA highs. Mons is proper waffling, still hurt from Caicedo.
So he is. He definitely is.
you
Every
man
single
mention
stream
Caicedo
I
more
got
than me at
was.
this point. You man mention it more than me. Like
Kaz knows I watch all these streams.
I can't make jokes about. I can't make jokes about Duran. Duran.
Yeah, man. But anyways, look, man.
The one man tried to justify, but now he's linked to West Ham. He's a bum again.
By the way, if we're moving on, Hook's internet just cut. You know, go pay that bill, my guy. But what's it called?
Been there.
Man United. Where do I even start with Man United? Because I don't know. I don't really know in it. All I know, yeah, is that it looks like if all is said and true, it looks like it's a cooking sesh. Like I've never known this for Man United to be working on 4 deals at once ever, and even on active on sales. But for what we've been though, apparently there's an Agate bid for about 37.5 million plus bonuses. You know, apparently there's a Delict bid that's potentially been accepted for like 43 million. No, Xerxes is Laurie Whitwell. If you know anyone about him, tier 1 journal for Man United. So Xerxes not just looked at just as a number 9, and they're looking at other strikers like Tony and Calvert-Lewin. And the other stuff is the other stuff as well. There's a Kajoglu in it. I think people might have saw him at the Euros, left back Turkish. So where do we even start? And it's Euro stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I saw the Euro thing. Euro's going to Madrid. They're just using Man United's name. Man United might have bid, but they're gonna still say he's gonna say no. Madrid are getting that guy, so let's just rubbish that off. Can we agree on that one?
Of course.
You're never gonna get him, bro. Come on.
Yeah, not getting him, man.
I think
Let's be honest.
if Madrid, if he's legit, Madrid will get him. Like they've had too many hits over the last 2-3 years with players in that kind of age bracket. That like even Arda Güler, I was like, is he all that? Is he as? And you see him now, you're like, wow. Like even when he was coming through, he looked good, but he didn't look at like Madrid's ability to predict how a player is going to develop and then evolve into like a world-class trajectory is a bit mad. So if they don't sign him, I'm going to assume it's because they don't think he's got that potential. And I assume they'll sign him because he obviously he profiles well. Your favorite word, Ches, the right kind of profile, right?
That's not my favorite word. Nah, Kaz, to be real, Kaz is starving, isn't it? As a Man United fan, he hasn't seen this for a long time.
You're a hater, though. I'm starving, though. No, you're actually, know what? I'm not
You
even
interjected me
right.
1 second in.
You're right. You're
I
right.
didn't say
You're
anything
right.
negative,
You're right.
bro.
You're right.
I'm not even being.
I'm starving. I am starving, bro.
Like, your club hasn't seen you haven't seen your team and your club move in this direction where it's actually like target to going for to have the same style of play, and your manager actually backs him, the board backs him, all the same direction. You're gassed. Like, I understand it. Obviously, just let the signings hold up their shirt first before start twerking online, because you said online you've been clipped already. You're gassed and all this. You're already there. The receipts are there. So just be careful what you say online. But other than that, it looks positive. But let's see up the shirts being held at the hands, yeah? And let's see how it goes. Because for me, Delit, is he a needle mover? Agate, is he a needle mover?
The lit's cold, bro. Come on.
They talks about Chelsea signings being like younger players who are like high potential. Man United players are like players who are like good. And that might be good enough for Man United right now. But like you're trying to get top 4 now, Kaz. If you don't get top 4 next season, That stinks.
I already said on my expectations already, but I'll say them again if the case, if we get lots of things. What are you gonna say, Jay?
If you get those, you expect top four.
My thing is are United going are United trying to sign too many rehabilitative players? So if you get De Ligt, he's obviously a good player. You get what you call it, Ugarte. Both of these players are coming off not amazing seasons. Ugarte was obviously last summer.
Highest level. Yeah. They should top four should be
these are good players. My question is United. Somebody made a comment, and I can't see who it was, but they're saying a United filling the squad with players that they know to be good or know to have been good in the past, rather than the players who are the very best for them moving forward. And I think that's a reasonable question to ask. Is Ugarte and De Ligt? Go on, sorry?
But De Ligt's 24 though, bro. He's not 20.
No, but my point is would you rather have De Ligt or Todibo? Obviously, Todibo's not possible.
No, it's not possible now. It's actually been shut down.
It's not possible, but I'm saying if you had the two of them as options, would you rather have De Ligt or Branthwaite? Like, I'm not saying that
De Ligt.
So I'm just saying, I'm asking the question: if you look at De Ligt and Ugarte, do you see those guys as being the very best in class that you can buy, or do you see them as being good players whose shine whose PR has dropped a little bit? They've lost a bit of shine, and they're affordable, and they can add value to the squad. Which, to me, I'm kind of like, I'm not sure which side.
Do you know what it is? Yeah. I don't know if you want to answer this much first. I don't mind if rivals want to get your opinions out first, but I don't mind because I'll answer this very easily. Yeah. The fact is, you got like at this moment of time, Man United and fans got to know their role and where they are right now. You can't go out there and go buy the best in class, as you're saying. But if you're talking about deals, right, for the price it is in value, you can't turn these deals down if that is the case, especially if you're negotiating good deals around 34, 40 million. That's where Man United are at right now. You can't go out there like a Man City or an Arsenal and demand a Bruno Gomes for 80 million if you was going to get in a transfer battle with them. That's not going to be the case. People, this is what I'm thinking. People are in their hipster phase too much. They were told me that tossing Adeyemi, who played at Fulham, is better than De Ligt, who's played at the top level.
I personally think he's not far.
This is exactly what I'm saying. The thing is with
who said
Todibo,
that, bro?
anyways, this is what I'm saying.
People, can you give me logical
convinced.
Can you actually give me like a logical breakdown why he's far better than Tosin?
Man, right now, it's not about that. I mean, overall,
it is about that. Though.
No, but you're taking it in context of the Premier League. Premier League is cool.
Yeah,
that's
great.
Why
people pay more money.
Anyways, Fulham are Fulham still at the end of the day, and Tosin is a good player, but we don't know if he's going to be an elite player like that. Let's be honest with ourselves right now, please, because if he was such an elite defender, Man City would have kept him.
What was he done for the sport, bro? I can't lie.
Let me keep going right now. The thing is, you're gonna have to seek out some of these deals and a guy and all that, and you're up and coming because that's what it is. That's the project. The thing is, you have to use these men as stepping stones at some point if they're not good enough, but good enough to do a certain job, which is, of course, securing Champions League ball and winning trophies along the way until you can compete at the highest level. Bit like what Arsenal did. That's what Arteta's regime is all about. Like, look, he had Lacazette, Aubameyang, and everything, but gradually, you got man, you get rid of man, and you get better, and everything comes and fits what the system and whatever is needed. I think that's easy to see from the outside in, even if you're not a Man United fan. I just remember we're in a day on the market where profiles matter more than the name now, because system football is on the in, and that is just the way it is, unfortunately. So I'm not gonna cry about it because. Last time I checked, if this was Man United of 2 years ago or whatever, we would have paid 70 million for Branthwaite off the bat and realized, oh shit, we don't really have enough money to go and get another target that we want because we thought we can go and get him for that certain price, aka Anthony, which fucked us. This is what I'm saying.
I just find it weird, yeah, because for years and years, people have been saying that Manchester United need to operate better. And then as soon as they start operating better, people are still trying to find little holes in what they're doing. Like, can we be real? Like, how much are they even spending on Ugarte, De Ligt, and Xerxes, who we can all agree that they may not be the best in slot players, but they're definitely going to upgrade the Manchester United squad. And I would even argue the first team. So all Manchester United are doing are slowly but surely going to get rid of the garbage from their squad and upgrade it with better options, which is what I saw Arsenal do. And look where Arsenal are now. You know what I mean? Like, it's Chelsea did the same thing. Like Chelsea went through a period of, okay, let's get out the people that we deem trash and bring in people that more suit a profile. Like Liverpool are gonna do it. Like Tottenham are doing it. Like Man City did it. Like everybody's doing it. But when Manchester United do it, we got to find problems. I don't know, man. I think it's
100%
wild
so.
to even compare Tosin with De Ligt, personally. Like if you look at football holistically, I find it wild, personally, innit? I'm not saying that De Ligt will come into the Premier League and be better than Tosin, because you never know what's going to happen in the future. But if you're just looking at the profile of player and the stature of player and what they've both achieved, I think it's crazy. I actually think it's crazy.
Cool. Well, why? Here's the thing, yeah. Let's think critically thinking here. People in the chat going, we spent 110 million only to get Juice Ball and Tosin. Brother, Tosin was a free. Juice Ball cost 25 million pounds. You idiot. So do your research.
What do you mean, bruv? Wait, who's the two players that you signed?
Bro, he said Dewsbury Hall and he said Tosin. Tosin was a free. Dewsbury Hall cost 25 million. Peanuts. Like my mum would say, down.
Yeah, peanuts.
My point is, yeah, people pay an extra premium, your hooks, for Premier League tax. So when you're charging from a club from Premier League to Premier League, people pay money because of the league experience. And we all talk about how the league is very different to other leagues. So why I'm saying Tosin is a good player for us, because he brings that experience from the league. He's a good height. We need that in our team. Good aerially, etc., etc. Good on the ball.
And he's free.
He might be good. The Lit might be good for them, for United's story. Varane leaving, they need another high-profile centre back. But for us, we needed someone like a Tosin in the Prem. Need that experience. So why I'm saying I'll take him over the Lit doesn't mean he's better defender or player, but he fits my team better, and the circumstances, money-wise, better for my team.
But let's be real.
Nah, disagree. Still, I think De Ligt would suit your team better, bro.
Listen, if we're being honest, is De Ligt not better than most of your centre backs?
Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. That
just on that basis alone, the fact that he's affordable, 24, and you put that money down on someone like Dewsbury Hall, who I believe is a very good player because I've actually watched him quite closely, but widely known. He's not the most. He doesn't ring. He doesn't light up the whole town. In terms of like the general opinion. Also coming from a championship, bro. Going and getting De Ligt from a Chelsea standpoint, I don't think is. I think that's still a good signing.
To me, it sounds like you was coping, Ches. I can't lie. It sounded a bit.
I'm just saying. I think
it was coping, bro. It was coping.
I think he's a better signing than Tosin on a free, in my opinion. But I feel like from the Chelsea I know, they would have just gone on. They would have gone and done both. But De Ligt is definitely a better signing.
100%. I don't think your counter argument is. I think that's actually a fair point. Like, I'm not going to disagree with you and say, if you got him, I wouldn't be like happy. But I think it's more of a case of we have Fofana, I hope to stay fit. Got a new medical team. We've got Cole there. We've got players there. Chalobah, who's actually a decent player, who I think could be coached for a system to work well. Individually, these players aren't bad players. Jay might argue they're not title winning, but I don't think we're there yet anyway. So a lot of the players we have can go into that. So can De Ligt. So no one said he can't. But when he's free, Tosin's free, and where we're at as a club, it makes sense for this kind of position we're in. But he's a good player. I'm not hating. I'm just saying.
Wait, bro. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't you guys bring in Tosin on a free so you could sell Chalobah to make money, to sort out the money issues that you had, but still keep the English player in? That's what I understood why you signed Tosin. Like, so if Tosin's not like, so do you know what I mean? So then why not just keep Chalobah and then just spend the 30 M's on De Ligt? Like, what I'm saying is if you was given the choice of taking Tosin on the free or signing De Ligt for 30 M's, I'm pretty sure every Chelsea fan would have said sign De Ligt for the 30 M's. I don't think anyone would have said take Tosin on the free. Personally, I think
I get that question, but like, we're not in charge of like that decisions. Like, I could sit here and say, De Ligt is probably a better centre back than Tosin, but that's not relevant to what actually happens. I think it's a weird conversation to have. I get what you mean, but I can't really control that. But what I'm trying to say is that, like, in my opinion, like, Tosin's a decent defender in the league, good on the ball, etc. But De Ligt is also a good defender. Like, that's all it is. If people are comparing them, you can. De Ligt's got the Champions League experience, etc. But for me, like Jay said, he's a good defender. He's not exceptional. And Mon's saying he's better than our defenders. He's probably better than most defenders.
Man must have dragged me down with him.
What I don't like is this year, people will be quick to say Spurs finished 5th, United finished 8th, Chelsea finished 6th, Arsenal didn't win the league. So therefore, they're probably better than most players. Most players are bringing in are probably better than most players.
You can't. You could. I'm not coming down.
Okay, forget Arsenal then. You only accept it as a
It's not better than
There's still 4 other teams who underperformed. There's still 4 other teams who underperformed. Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, United. So therefore, most players we signed.
We underperformed.
How did we underperform last season?
We overperformed.
Hold on a minute. One team bottled the league. One team bottled top 4.
No, but that doesn't mean we underperformed.
What was your expectations for the season? Sorry.
Me?
What you mean last season?
5th.
Last season, no one expected Liverpool to challenge.
You didn't even win the
season,
Europa League, Mons. Why are you chatting?
Bro,
you didn't underperform. Would you do that?
Wait. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. Because when I
did Liverpool.
No. When I did, wait. No, I got to call out the Liverpool fan, innit? Because when I didn't expect Arsenal to challenge the league before, but throughout the season it changed, and because we was top for how long? It should have changed.
Can't do that,
but you could. No. Again, but 2 things can be true. You can still bottle the league and overachieve. You finish outside of the top 4, and then you challenged for the league. No one expected Arsenal to challenge for the league the way they did. Yes, you bottled it. That's fine. But you still exceeded expectations that season.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing it. We have this conversation all the time with Arsenal fans.
That is facts.
I've got to keep saying anything I do with Arsenal fans. Sorry.
Liverpool bottled the league, but we still exceeded expectations.
No, you did not.
Where we finished in the league.
Expectations changed, bro.
Expectations. Bro, I'm always the one to say expectations change. But we did bottle the league. But we weren't expected to challenge in the Premier League.
Bro, you're leaving yourself from pressure.
If the expectations change when you've underperformed based on
you underperformed where you was
again as a season's whole, you can still bottle the league and still exceed expectations.
If you were Leicester, if Leicester bottled the league and they get 2nd, but they were expected to get 10th, that's calm. Your Liverpool Football Club, with your spine of Salah, VVD, Alisson, you're twerking for Diaz, you're twerking for Elliott, you got Klopp, you're fucking twerking for a goal.
You man are chatting.
Wait, one second. Are you not arguing over my centre back?
No, Kaz. What did Liverpool achieve last season? Tell me.
Carabao Cup and Champions League 4.
Meaty.
I'm saying that he's trying to say that he said that Liverpool. He said that Liverpool underachieved.
You were saying Jurgen Quad,
Liverpool did underachieve last year.
We didn't underachieve last year.
You did underachieve. What are you on about? Don't ever sit here and say you're
finished. No, stop saying that. Stop saying that. We bottled the league. We exceeded expectations in the. We exceeded expectations in the league. No one had us. No one had us. The floor's yours.
We're winning it all, isn't it? And I'm here for it.
You're on the quad train.
You think I'm just putting up the 4 because I'm Ric Flair, bro? It's on, innit? It's like we're here for it. No, I told you, I booked out the last 2 weeks of May. Like it's my son's birthday, the 18th. After that day, it's where's Liverpool.
See?
Yeah, no, Kosan. But even so, generally, even so, 2 things can be true. You can bottle the league. And still exceed expectations. Arsenal bottled the league 2 years ago.
Wait, actually, context.
And exceeded
your expectations or Liverpool as the club's expectation? That's the better one.
I'd say most. I said all expectations, bro, because at the start of the season, I sat there and I watched your stream. Obviously, the rest of the I didn't see your streams, but no one had Liverpool in a title race, and no one had Liverpool. Kaz, you had Man United.
I did. Wait.
Hold on. One second. This guy is in the corner right now. You're getting cornered, bro, and you're trying to point to me.
Don had Chelsea above Liverpool.
Why are we talking about Chelsea United, bro?
We all said, you know what we said? Yeah, we said this. Can we all agree here? Yeah. Once we're not running away with this. I don't know how this went from Delict and my centre back to whatever it is now, to this. Yeah, but during the season,
because they can't get to Ryan, he wants to project onto everyone.
Can we agree one thing?
Hold that. Love it.
I mean,
and
during the season, does expectations not change?
Don't get immature, yeah.
Have we not all said, yeah, expectations in the season change?
Facts.
Exactly.
Yes,
Man
bro.
was saying
That's not directly correlating to what I'm saying, bro. From the whole season.
I want the trophy and I'm all right.
My point was, I said, yeah, the lit, yeah, walks into most teams and upgrades their defense because we were all meaty last season. The only two teams that weren't meaty were actually Arsenal meaty too, could expect to win the league. So the only team you could have chest.
Arsenal
No, Hooks do that. Hooks, he's right. Hooks, because that's the logic we're going on. He's
exactly. You say logic, Hooks.
Hooks. Yeah, Hooks.
Wait. Okay, so wait. Someone. Okay, in terms of what we achieved.
No. Stop the context. I didn't. You don't want to give me the context.
I.e. what we lifted, yeah. Because obviously every stream like to do trophy-based analysis, yeah. Then cool. By the way,
no, you can't do that.
No, it was me.
You can't do that.
In terms of
don't agree with chairs, and then when it's you in the same position,
wait. Wait. Don't misunderstand. All I said is when Arsenal weren't expected to even finish top 4 because we bottled it to Tottenham the season before, man were telling me that we underachieved because we bottled the league because expectations changed throughout the season.
They were wrong.
That's the only thing that I said because I wanted to know why the same doesn't stand for Liverpool.
But it did. No. But I don't know who said that to you because obviously I wasn't doing content around you. No, bro. I think you're getting it mixed up with people just saying you bottled the league, bro. Everyone knows if you finished 5th and then was top of the league for 93% of the season, the next year,
look.
You overachieved, but you still bottled it.
Maybe, yeah.
Why is that so hard to get around man's head? Why is that so hard to understand?
Anyways, how did this go from talking about Man United's transfer?
I said the lit would walk into every. I said the levels on the floor. The only team that has levels is City. Don't say anything because it's true.
So you said the lit would do what?
He would walk into most defenses.
Of course he does.
All our teams are meaty.
He's walking into my defense.
Bro, Liverpool finished with a Carabao Cup. Are you not deep in it?
What's that got to do with the back
Liverpool finished on a Carabao Cup. And Monty's sitting there twerking with his hat backwards.
What's that got to do with the lit? What's that got to do with the lit?
Because all these players walk into your team, bro. You ain't got no midfield.
How did this man walk into my team? I was challenging for the Premier League.
Your defense is so good. Why you lose 3-0 home to Atlanta?
Bro, do you know how many games we lost?
Let's move on.
No, Chess. You know we only lost like 5.
You won a Carabao Cup.
We lost like 5 or 6 games out of like 50, bro.
Let's reel this back because let's roll this back anyways, man. Guys, if you ain't done so yet, please smash the like button if you haven't done so. We're 44 likes. We're 44 likes off of 300. So let me put some expectation. Go on.
Just quickly. So I just want to make this clear. So because if your team loses 6 games in the season out of 50, 40, 50, how many games we played, yeah, and one of those games is a loss to Atlanta, De Ligt walked into your team. He walked into your squad because Manchester City lost as many games as us as well. By the way,
you won a Carabao Cup, G.
Oh, so because we only won a Carabao Cup, De Ligt starts on my team.
No, it just shows the levels. Chess. You underachieve, man. Months, you don't have to cry on stream. You can cry off stream. You can cry off stream. It's calm. You underachieved. You're twerking for the quad. You got a Carabao Cup. Keep it moving.
So what's that got to do with De Ligt? What's it got to do with De Ligt?
My point was about De Ligt. He walks into most people's teams. Some people comparing him to Tosin, going, he's better than Tosin. Well, he's better than most people centre backs, then, isn't it?
Not really, because Tosin don't get into none of our teams. But Tosin, who is Tosin though?
Yeah, bro. Who's Tosin? Who's Tosin to Arsenal?
Who's Tosin to any of us?
Who's Diaz?
Tosin, you just said Tosin's a good signing for you because you man are whack. So Tosin for you is whatever. If I sign Tosin on a free, I'll be going, what?
Liverpool finishing above Chelsea next season, yeah?
Liverpool I don't even know Tosin's better than Kwanzaa.
Chelsea finishing above Liverpool next season, yeah?
No,
you're gonna beat us twice in the league and you're gonna finish above us, yeah?
Bro, I don't know if we'll beat you twice.
Don't
but
be
we'll finish
chatting
top
smack on the internet, and then when I give you expectations,
No. Ches. Even in our best runs, we have drawn games of Chelsea. Head to heads won't correlate to who finishes higher. We will finish higher than you.
All right. Let me. All right. Thank you. You're going on receipts channel now. Thanks for that. Who lost to me? Liverpool kids. Who got touched at Anfield? Who went trophyless? I remember Chelsea fans talking the talk of finishing third. Is what Ian is saying. And then Kizzy says, Monica, why are you lying on your kitty? It means more. He's saying.
What?
But
yeah, look.
That means though.
Wait, Jay, you're muted, by the way. I was just gonna say this, yeah. Oh, you're muted, Jay.
Jay, I'm muted. Jay,
you're muted. You're muted, Jay. You know what? It sounds, you sound good like that anyways, I'll be honest.
What's going on? Jay, I think he's on the phone.
Yeah, you know what he is. I was going to say this though. All right, if Man United end up getting Delict, Xerxes, Agate, some sort of left back, that's like who they're linked with, Kajoglu, whatever, not Chilwell, and a couple other man maybe. I don't know what names you want to put. What's the expectation on Man United for next season, and what's realistic? Because we done it for Chelsea.
If you get all these man,
if we get all these men,
I think it kind of has to be top four. In fact, it has to be top four because, like, we've shown that with a shit team like this, you can still go win a trophy. So we know you're like that. We know you're capable of that. That's been proven. Now that's fact. Now your league form is what's been it's been horrible, isn't it? So that's where the dramatic improvement needs to be. And if you're gonna bring in Delict, who for you is a very good signing, you're looking at it. I don't know if you'll get Bramthwaite or not, but if you're looking even just Ugarte and Xerxes, it's already an upgrade on what you've got. Yeah. So you should close the gap. Obviously, I don't think it's as simple as United have to finish top four, but you have to finish top four.
No, you have to.
Yeah, I say that because I only say that, Cass, because other teams are going to improve as well as Man United. If we're being completely like other teams will improve, but for United's for you guys' expectations, top four is a must, an absolute must, especially after last year. You can't change everything upstairs, bring in some new signings at a lower price that do what everyone wants. Everyone's kind of happy with the window in terms of expectations, and then say, oh, you know what? Yeah, let's finish outside the top four. No, they can't run.
The only way, actually, do you know what? Tell a lie. The only way that the top four finish doesn't matter is if you win the Europa League. Because I think
that's still concerning, though. That's still concerning.
No, I think for me anyway.
Yeah, if everybody is raising the, so I'm talking about the top four teams of this year. If they're all raising the level, then obviously it's not going to be easy to get top four. Like, I think the only two teams that you could guarantee getting top four next season is Arsenal and Man City.
Exactly. Liverpool on our level. I told you this.
The rest of the teams it's all up for grabs, isn't it?
That's what I was saying, Hooks, about Liverpool. Monty's chatting like they're far away from Spurs and Chelsea. So don't be surprised, Monty, if you win the fight of us.
Why are you still talking? Why are you so obsessed with me? Wait, why are you so obsessed with me?
And the thing is,
why are you so obsessed?
Wait, what?
I'm not even trying to par Liverpool. I'm not trying to par Liverpool. You got a new manager coming in.
Yeah, of course.
We don't know what Slot's going to do. That's the only reason why you're not guaranteed top four for me, innit? Because you're not really signed anyone yet. We don't know what you're going to do. We don't know what Slot's going to do.
You ain't signed anyone yet.
No, we have. We signed David Raya. Safe.
Fuck.
Hashtag safe. Facts don't deal with feelings, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's so shameless.
Apparently, Man United have bidded 51 million, the Bramthwaite piece for Lenny Euro.
Crazy.
You man are desperate people.
Wasting your time. You're just wasting your time, bro.
Because apparently Real Madrid only offered 17 million.
Get it, bro.
But you're not getting him, G.
I don't know how reliable Santi JFM is in it. I'm gonna be honest. I think I swear he's more
up and down.
I can see he's not reliable still.
B tier.
For me, it sounds like someone's trying to drive up the price for Real Madrid official offer in it. That's the way it looks. That's the way I'm thinking, anyways. But
I rate that.
But yeah, I think Euro's ceiling is definitely higher than Bramthwaite's ceiling. I think Bramthwaite's got a good ceiling though. Like thinking about apparently Euro's meant to be special.
Do you not like so?
Maybe actually, you know what? That's probably bad for me to say. From what I've heard, anyway.
No, I don't even think it's bad, because I think the thing is that
From what I've heard,
like, I think there's nothing wrong with respecting players. Like I like all players, because I think that sometimes people talk like these players are bums, like as in like all of these players are elite professional footballers. And I think the gaps between some of these players are getting smaller and smaller. I think if you look at a Branthwaite and you look at some of the younger players, there comes a line where you're like, okay, how important is experience? And how important is profile and ceiling? And then when you actually start playing these players, it's like, how long do you give them? I was hearing, who's the Sporting defender? Diamande.
Diamande.
I was hearing his name so much last year before he played a full season. Now I don't hear his name so much. Do you know what I mean? I was hearing Schlotterbeck's name a couple of years ago. Then he goes and plays at a top-level club. Now I don't hear his name so much. So there's a lot of players that you see the profile and where they're projected to be. And then only when they start playing, even that, who's that? Is it Antonio Silva? Like, I have seen 90 minutes of this guy. I don't like him. I don't like him like the scouts like him. Do you know what I mean? So I'm asking when I'm looking at some of these players here now, Branthwaite, I think he's good. He's done a season at PSV. He's done a season at Everton. I think his ceiling is a lot higher than people think, because
maybe.
Because to be that experienced at his age, playing different leagues and stuff like that, I think he could be a lot better than people think. You know, I like Branthwaite a lot.
Yeah, maybe. But anyways, guys, look, this is gonna go over to Monster's channel. Make sure you go and raid it over there. 500 of you in it, so I want 500 over in the Big Six Bandits channel right now as well. Like as soon as I end it, it will say play next. Go play next. A bit like House of Dragons. Next, we want the next episode. Hurry up. Anyways, if you've seen it, you know. If you know, you know. But go over there, smash the like button.
You are.
Yeah. Cold episode. Cold episode.
The last episode was mad.
Was crazy. Yeah, man. We need more of that. Anyways, like Big Six Bands, go over there, smash a like over there, and we'll be live in literally a minute.